inspiration for me to serve as mayor of Moscow. And you know, I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what it is that makes this place so special. And I think a lot of places around the country want to say they're unique, they're different, whatever. But Moscow really has something special going on, and I don't know if one can quantify it. But I think a lot of the reason is this semicircle of people standing here today. We have the university, we have issues of poverty, we address them head on, we help each other, we have music, we have the arts in our community. It's compassionate, it's a healthy community, it's a safe community, and it's just my pleasure to live in a place such as this. I haven't taken any of it for granted along the way. I want you to know I did my very best in my service to our community, and I'm not done yet. So, you know, I hope that the example I set enhanced transparency in government and accessibility to government. We all must continue to be vigilant. The issues about being an inclusive community ought not be taken for granted. We are as vulnerable as our level of engagement. If we don't go to the polls, if we don't tell our elected officials at all levels what's going right, as well as what we could be doing better, then we've missed the opportunity. And Moscow really is a hands-on place in that regard. And I challenge or implore each of you to join me in continuing to serve in that kind of a watchdog role and to show up at the community walk, which incidentally is tomorrow, Saturday, beginning at noon in Friendship Square, and walking up here to East City Park for a community lunch. You'll hear the Peace Band play, and they're all warmed up now, so please be part of that, because that is also a huge part of Moscow's identity. I'm so appreciative of Tom Hansen and Moscow Cares for, yes Tom, let's give him a hand. The guy behind the camera who is a little bit reluctant to come out from behind it sometimes, but making sure that the community is aware of what's going on and covering things. So many of the reporters who are here today are willing to cover some of the off-the-beaten-path stuff in depth, and I think that also is substantive and meaningful here. I want to thank Tom Lamar for his kind words, for his service to the city of Moscow, and his willingness to serve as our next Latah County Commissioner. It'll be the city's loss, but I think a great opportunity for us to have that representation at the county level. Tom is a thoughtful, intelligent, capable person who has a fine reputation for outreach that extends beyond the bounds of the Moscow city limits. So let's cheer him on in that as well. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing his bit. He's the one in when we have 5-to-1 votes. That's the guy right there. I want to especially thank Gazi and Roxana Gazenfar for coming all the way from Atlanta for today's activities and tomorrow's community walk, for continuing to be part of this community. It doesn't matter where you live, you're still part of Moscow's heart, so thank you.
They're becoming as long as they can.
That's right, you keep doing that. So transparency and accessibility in government, fairness, the idea that everybody counts. So representation of individuals, of groups, but also the goodness, the common collective good for the whole of the community of Moscow, which seems to have an identity unto itself. And that's kind of how I viewed my role as well. I hope I represented the city with dignity. I certainly tried to do that. And just to say, let's take care of it. Let's continue to be involved in all of those ways. I hope that I've left some sort of a legacy here, but that sounds so final. Like I say, I'm not done yet. So whatever, I'm not sure what it'll be, but let me know if you all hear of some mischief I can get into. Thank you again.